In a world that celebrates speed, fast answers, quick results, and instant gratification, the ones who truly win, the ones who rise above the noise, are those who understand the rare and quiet power of patience. Patience is not weakness, patience is not laziness, patience is not the absence of ambition. It is the presence of control, the mastery of emotions, and the ability to wait for the right moment to act with purpose and precision. The strongest warriors are not the loudest, the fastest, or the ones who chase every moving target. They are the ones who know how to wait quietly, observe deeply, prepare thoroughly, and then strike so hard and so smart that their impact is undeniable. You have a fire inside of you, a hunger to grow, to build, to achieve, to conquer. But without patience, that fire can burn everything in its pathing, looting your chances, your peace, and your long-term vision. Patience is what separates the impulsive from the strategic. It separates those who burn out from those who endure. It separates those who chase every opportunity from those who create the right ones. When you are patient, you take control of time instead of letting time control you. Waiting quietly doesn't mean doing nothing. It means preparing in silence. It means sharpening your mind when no one is watching. It means showing up every day, putting in the work, and building a foundation so strong that when your moment comes, you're not scrambling. You're ready. Quiet preparation is the birthplace of loud success. It's where the real work happens. It's where resilience is built, where strength is forged, where mental toughness is born. Every second you invest in quiet preparation is a second that adds weight to your strike when the time comes. There's a dangerous lie being sold to the world, that you need to move fast, talk loud, and always be seen. That if you're not posting, sharing, flexing, you're not making progress. But that's noise, and winners aren't noisy. Winners are focused. Winners are silent architects of something powerful. They don't need applause in the early stages because they understand the bigger win is in the outcome, not the optics. They are not moved by external validation. They are driven by internal discipline. They know the game, and more importantly, they know themselves. Sometimes the greatest thing you can do is wait. Not wait out of fear, not wait out of doubt, but wait with strategy, wait with faith, wait with intention. Because when you strike, you don't want to hope you're ready. You want to know that you are. You want to walk in with the calm of someone who prepared for this very moment. And that preparation starts in the quiet. It starts in the unseen hours. It starts in the times when you feel like you're being overlooked. But remember this, just because they don't see you now doesn't mean they won't feel you later. This world rewards smart moves, not just fast ones. Anyone can move fast, anyone can be impulsive, but not everyone can wait, watch, plan, and then execute with deadly precision. That's what makes you different. That's what makes you dangerous in the best way. You're not just reacting to life, you're designing your life. You're not running toward every opportunity. You're creating the best opportunity. You're not fighting every battle. You're choosing the war worth winning. Every single day, life will tempt you to act before you're ready. It will whisper in your ear that you're falling behind, that someone else is getting ahead, that you're missing out, but that's not your truth. Your truth is that your timing is yours. Your journey is not meant to mirror anyone else's. Let them rush, let them post, let them chase you. You're building, you're training, you're evolving, you're becoming more. And when your moment comes, you will hit harder than anyone expected, because you waited longer and worked smarter. There's a kind of calm that only comes from knowing that you're doing the work, even if no one sees it, even if no one praises it, even if it feels like it's taking forever. Patience doesn't mean inaction. It means focused preparation. It means using time to your advantage. It means building your strength so that when the pressure comes, you don't bend, you don't break, you rise. And when you rise, you do so with force, with clarity, with undeniable power. Patience gives you space to learn. When you're not rushing, you're able to reflect. You're able to notice patterns, study people, study systems, understand what works and what doesn't. You gain wisdom not by moving fast, but by observing closely. You see opportunities others miss. You read the room while others are talking. You understand the timing of things. And that understanding gives you an edge, because success isn't just about being good. It's about being good at the right time, in the right way, for the right reason. That's why you wait. That's why you don't let ego push you into premature action. That's why you don't let the noise dictate your rhythm. You move to your own drum. You strike when the moment is right. And when you strike, you don't just compete. You dominate, because your strike is not emotional. It's strategic. It's not reaction. It's response. It's not guesswork. It's precision. You don't move just to be seen. You move to win. Sometimes the strongest flex is no flex at all. It's silence. It's keeping your plan to yourself. It's building without announcing. It's growing without explaining. It's knowing what you're capable of and not needing anyone else to co-sign it, because you don't need noise to validate your greatness. You don't need a crowd to believe in your value. You are enough. Your quiet confidence will shake the world louder than any words could. You have to learn to be unbothered. Let people underestimate you. Let them overlook you. Let them think you're not a threat. That's fine. That's fuel. That's the advantage of patience. It allows you to blend in until you choose to stand out. It lets you observe while others expose themselves. And when it's time, when the world finally catches up to what you've been building in silence, they won't know what hit them, because you didn't just grow. You prepared. You didn't just wait. You trained. You didn't just survive, you evolved. Strike hard, not because you're angry, not because you're desperate, but because you're ready, because you've waited, worked, and now it's your time. Strike not to prove a point, but to claim what's already yours. Strike with clarity, with purpose, with skill, and with the confidence of someone who knows this was never luck. It was the result of discipline, patience, and preparation. Let your actions speak volumes. Let your success echo the silence you held for so long. Winning smart means knowing when to move and when to pause. It means understanding the value of restraint. Not every fight is worth your energy. Not every opportunity is the right one. Not every reaction deserves your attention. Smart winners play the long game. They don't trade short-term applause for long-term legacy. They choose peace over pride, discipline over drama, and excellence over ego. They are guided by purpose, not pressure. If you want to win smart, you must become a master of yourself. You must control your emotions, your reactions, your impulses. You must learn to think clearly under pressure, to move intentionally in chaos, to stay calm in storms. Because storms will come, delays will come, setbacks will test you, but they can't break you if you're grounded, if your roots are deep, if your mind is strong, and all of that is built in patience, in the seasons of silence where the only one pushing you is you. There is something powerful about knowing that your time is coming. It gives you peace in the wait. It gives you focus in the quiet. It gives you strength in the shadows. Don't rush the process. Don't force the outcome. Just keep working. Keep showing up, keep learning, keep growing. Your moment will find you, and when it does, everything you built in silence will speak for you. Let the world be loud. Let them chase. Let them scream. You stay steady. You stay focused. You stay patient, because you know that power isn't always about being seen. It's about being ready. And when the time comes, you don't just show up. You take over. Patience is power. Wait quietly, strike hard, win smart. That's how you build a life of purpose, power, and legacy. That's how you become unstoppable. That's how you rise. Not by chance, not by noise, not by luck, but by strategy, silence, and strength. And when you strike, let it be felt. Let it carry the weight of all the hours you spent unseen. Let it hold the quiet pain, the sacrifice, the nights you questioned yourself but kept going anyway. Let it carry the energy of every no you turned into fuel, every failure you turned into fire, every doubt you turned into drive. Let your strike be a statement, not of noise but of proof, proof that you didn't fold, that you didn't quit, that you didn't break, that you waited, you worked, and you won, The world doesn't need more people rushing for recognition. It needs more people who are mastering themselves, who understand that the battle isn't out there, it's in here, in your heart, in your mind, in your daily decisions. Your real opponent isn't the world. It's your own impatience, your ego, your excuses, your distractions. If you can defeat those, if you can train your mind to be still while everyone else is shaking, then there's no opponent in the world who can touch you. Winners don't need to announce every move. They trust the process. They know what they're building. They know that their results will make the noise for them. Your discipline will outlast their hype. Your consistency will outwork their talent. Your patience will outmaneuver their speed, because power doesn't lie in movement alone. It lies in the ability to wait, watch, and move when it matters. There is deep wisdom in restraint. There is high-level thinking in silence. It takes strength to stay calm when everything around you is moving. It takes real power to not be provoked, to not be baited, to not be pulled into every game, every challenge, every distraction. But when you have a vision, when you are locked in on something higher, you learn to say no to the noise. You learn to protect your focus like your life depends on it, because it does. Focus is your weapon. It's how you build while others are breaking. It's how you sharpen while others are scrolling. It's how you grow while others gossip. You are on a mission, and missions require discipline. They require tunnel vision. They require you to believe in what you're building even when no one else sees it yet, because you don't need them to see it. You need them to feel it when it arrives. They'll wonder how you did it, how you went from quiet to unstoppable, from overlooked to undeniable, from doubted to dominant. But the real ones know. You didn't just show up. You built, you waited, you struck, you won, not because you were loud, but because you were patient. Not because you moved first, but because you moved right. And that difference changes everything. Powerful people don't always speak first. They don't always move first. But when they do, it shifts the room. It alters the trajectory. It's felt. You are becoming that person. Every moment you choose to stay focused instead of distracted, you are becoming that person. Every time you keep going without applause, you are becoming that person. Every time you choose silence over noise, preparation over panic, wisdom over emotion, you are becoming that person. Success doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in loud declarations. It happens in the quiet spaces, in the early mornings, the late nights, the days you show up even when you feel like quitting. It's not one grand moment. It's the accumulation of small, quiet victories. It's the discipline to keep swinging the axe until the tree falls. It's the patience to stay the course when nothing seems to be changing, and then one day everything does. The world will try to convince you that if you're not seen, you're not succeeding. But the truth is, the roots grow before the fruit shows. The foundation is built long before the structure is visible. The preparation happens in the shadows. And when it's strong enough, when you're strong enough, you emerge. Not as someone looking for attention, but as someone who commands it without trying. You must learn to trust the timing of your life. Not everything good comes fast. Not everything fast lasts. Some of the most powerful things take time. Time to build, time to shape, time to grow. And when they're ready, they can't be ignored. That's what you're building. Something that can't be ignored. Something rooted in real strength, not fake speed. Something that lasts. So wait, but wait with purpose. Wait with intensity. Wait with your hands working, your mind growing, your character developing. Don't waste the waiting. Use it. Let it sharpen you. Let it humble you. Let it mold you into someone that success can't destroy. Because what good is success if it collapses under pressure? Build so strong that pressure reveals your strength, not your weakness. You were made for more than rushing through life. You were made for greatness. And greatness requires patience. It requires vision. It requires you to hold the line when everyone else is breaking formation. It requires you to stay in the gym, in the books, in the discipline, in the work, even when there's no spotlight. Because the spotlight is not your goal, mastery is, and mastery is built in the dark. One day you will look back and realize that everything you're going through right now was preparing you for what you asked for, that the slow seasons were teaching you resilience, that the quiet seasons were building your character, that the moments of doubt were growing your faith, that the times you wanted to give up were the very moments you became unbreakable. Every time you choose to wait instead of rush, to plan instead of panic, to act with wisdom instead of react with emotion, you are becoming a force that doesn't just win once, but wins repeatedly, a force that can't be thrown off by setbacks, can't be stopped by noise, can't be moved by pressure, because you didn't just want to win, you wanted to win smart. The smartest winners don't chase trends. They build legacies. They don't fight every battle. They fight the right ones. They don't get loud when they're angry. They get strategic. They don't move out of ego. They move out of vision. And they understand that the real flex is peace. The real win is longevity. The real power is being so grounded that nothing outside of you can shake what's inside of you. So guard your peace. Protect your energy. Build your skills. Sharpen your focus. Strengthen your mind, and when the time is right, when your preparation meets opportunity, you strike not with noise, not with drama, but with undeniable excellence. You are not behind, you are not slow. You are not being left out, you are being forged, you are becoming, and when you arrive it won't be a surprise. It will be the result of everything you've done in silence, the patience, the pain, the perseverance. The planning, the purpose, all of it will collide in a moment that feels like fate, but it will be your work that made it real, so trust it. Trust the silence, trust the slowness, trust the waiting, trust the work. Trust the process, and most of all, trust yourself, because inside of you is a power that doesn't need to scream to be heard. It only needs the right moment, and when it comes, you won't just rise. You'll take over. And as you move forward with this mindset, remind yourself daily that the path of patience is not for everyone. Most people won't take it. They'll rush, they'll panic, they'll look for shortcuts. They'll sacrifice quality for speed, purpose for popularity, and meaning for metrics. But you will choose differently. You will choose to be the one who doesn't fold under pressure, who doesn't trade discipline for distraction, who doesn't just act, but acts with purpose. That difference is everything. Patience requires a deep level of trust, not just in timing, but in yourself. You must trust that you are enough, even before the results show it. You must trust that every step you're taking in the dark is leading somewhere brighter. You must trust that your preparation matters, even when there's no applause. That kind of trust builds an inner power no one can take away from you. It makes you immune to the noise, to the trends, to the temptation to rush. Because you know that your power is not in being first, it's in being undeniable when you arrive. You are not in competition with anyone else. The race is not to beat others. It's to become the highest, sharpest, most powerful version of yourself. That version isn't created by being busy. It's created by being intentional. Every move you make should be rooted in the future you're building, not the moment you're in. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? Will this bring me closer to my long-term goals? Is this reaction worth my peace? Most of the time, the answer will point you back to stillness, back to silence, back to patience. The storm will always pass. The noise will always fade. The distractions will always come and go. But if you can remain still while everything shakes around you, you will emerge as the one who held the line, the one who didn't move until it was time, the one who saved their energy for the real battle. That kind of discipline changes everything. It doesn't just win you trophies. It wins you freedom, freedom to live on your terms, freedom to move without fear, freedom to create without compromise, and most importantly, freedom from the need to prove anything to anyone but yourself. That's what patience gives you, the space to grow your roots deep so that your rise isn't temporary, it's permanent. You're not just rising for attention, you're rising for impact, and your impact will not come from what you post, what you say, or how loud you are. It will come from how consistent you've been, how prepared you are when opportunity meets you, how calm you remain in chaos. That's what the world will feel when you strike. The weight of your silence, the power of your restraint, the force of your self-mastery. Let them run ahead. Let them race toward things not meant for them. You are studying, you are building, you are strengthening your foundation, because you know that what's built fast falls fast, but what's built with patience lasts. You don't just want a moment. You want a legacy, and legacy is never built in a rush. So keep your head down and your heart strong. Let your vision guide you, let your values anchor you, let your discipline protect you, and let your silence sharpen you. When the time comes to speak, your results will speak louder than your words ever could. One day, people will ask you how you did it, how you stayed so focused, how you stayed so calm, how you achieved so much without making so much noise. And your answer will be simple. I waited, I worked, I watched, I grew, and when it was time, I moved. That's all. No gimmicks, no shortcuts, just relentless patience and quiet power. Let them wonder, let them guess. You have no need to explain yourself. You have nothing to prove. Just keep moving forward in silence. Let your presence speak when it's time. Until then, protect your energy, protect your goals, protect your growth. Don't let temporary emotions destroy long-term peace. Don't let momentary distractions take you off your path. You're not late. You're not lost. You are right on time for what you're meant to become. Every delay is a lesson. Every silence is a seed. Every setback is preparation. Every quiet day is your advantage. Use it. Embrace it. Own it. One strike at the right time is worth more than 1,000 loud, frantic moves made in desperation. One decision made from clarity can change your entire life. So stop worrying about speed. Start valuing wisdom. Stop trying to win today. Start positioning yourself to win for a lifetime. That's the difference between those who flash and fade and those who rise and stay. You want to stay. You want to last. You want to dominate not just in your prime, but beyond it. And that only happens when you learn the art of patience, the power of silence, the intelligence of timing, the greatness of self-control. It is not the loud who change the world. It is the disciplined. It is not the quick who conquer. It is the prepared. It is not the reactive who rise. It is the focused. Choose to be that person. Every single day, choose patience over panic. Choose process over praise. Choose smart over loud. And in time, you will not just rise. You will reign. This is your path. This is your power. You don't need to explain it. You don't need to justify it. You just need to live it, breathe it, own it. Stay patient. Stay ready. And when the moment comes, strike with everything you've been holding in your heart. Not out of anger, not out of ego, but out of certainty. The certainty that you have done the work. The certainty that your time is now. The certainty that you didn't just wait. You grew. And the certainty that your win won't just be loud. It will be legendary. Patience is power. Wait quietly. Strike hard. Win smart. And then never stop.